Hello students and welcome back to bankexamstudy.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh. The banking and the financial awareness digest for the month of March 2022 is available in your course dashboard. And we have prepared this particular digest for the IBPS RRB Scale 2 and Scale 3 students. So students, I have also started a WhatsApp group. There is a WhatsApp group for all the students of bank exams today. And students, I have sent you an email with the link to this WhatsApp group. I request all of you to join this WhatsApp group so that I can send you the notifications regularly. So I have just started it and I request all my students to join this WhatsApp group so that I can send you the notification, the notes, the slides, the quizzes, everything on regular basis, on daily basis. So please be in touch, and that WhatsApp group would help us for sure. So please join that WhatsApp group, right? So we are working really hard on this course. I'm working really hard for Scale 2 course. Let's start the session. First of all, forecasted GDP of India. What I have done, I have prepared a proper table. There is a proper table that I'm working on, and I'll be sharing that on Bank Exam Studies, this WhatsApp group, our secret or private WhatsApp group that is available for the students, right? So the India's GDP to be at 8.9% as per NSO data, National Statistical Office. So by various organization, they provide us with the forecasted GDP data. So what we do is we prepare a proper table so that you can easily remember that. So ये पहला point, okay. Bansaki Project, so Bank of Maharashtra in collaboration with Mahagram, they launch Bansaki Project and they are going to serve the people of Odisha and they're going to provide the doorstep, banking services. So Mahagram onboarded more than 11,000 bank Sakhis. So women, 11,000 women customers on Bharat ATM platform to avail banking services. So Bansaki, Bank of Maharashtra and Mahagram ka MOU hai, ठीक है? And Union Bank of India, they partnered with the Embed Finance. And what is that partnership? They have entered into a co-lending agreement for MSME sector. So that is what you are supposed to remember, and that's all. Union Bank of India, Embed Finvest for a co-lending agreement for MSME sector. That is all you are supposed to remember. UCO Bank partnered with the FISDM so that the FISDM can provide various fintech services like demat accounts, stock broking, pension fund, tax filing. So FISDM is going to provide these services to the customers of UCO Bank, right? UCO Bank is growing. They are going to open a lot of branches. That's what we are going to discuss in the next slides. So PNB Housing launched Watershed development projects in Rajasthan. The Pahel Foundation, which belongs to PNB Housing, has partnered with the Gurugram-based NGO named Sehgal Foundation. So Sehgal Foundation, Pahel Foundation, which is by PNB Housing, they launched an integrated watershed development projects named Jal Khushhali in Karoli district of Rajasthan. That is what you are supposed to remember, okay? So to reduce the economic burden on small and marginal farmers, right? It will prove beneficial to the communities living in Chanpura and Mahuna villages, right? So that is what you're supposed to remember. That's all. License of another Sahkari bank has been cancelled. This time it is Sarjera Dada Naik Shirala Sahkari Bank. The license has been cancelled, but again the guarantee of 5 lakh rupees. So 5 lakh rupee insurance is there. All the depositors would get 5 lakh rupee in their accounts, right? The maximum insurance is 5 lakh rupee. So if you had like 10 lakh rupee, your 5 lakhs are gone. Okay. And Axis Bank signed an MOU with IPE Global. So what IPE Global is going to do, they committed that the IPE Global is going to provide $150 million to Axis Bank so that Axis Bank can lend for to the healthcare industry. Okay. So Indian Oil partnered with the Kotak Mahindra Bank for what? For co-branded fuel credit card. Okay. NSE partnered with the Telangana for what? So that MSE can promote, they can educate the MSME to raise money via stock exchanges, right? They'll do drive, seminars, camps, sessions, roadshows, workshops, so that MSMEs can raise funds via, from the formal economy, right? So that they can help support the MSMEs for listing, right? So Bharti Airtel partnered with the Axis Bank for what? For a co-branded Airtel Axis Bank credit card. So there will be Airtel Axis Bank credit card as well. The credit card will offer a lot of benefits like cashback, discounts, vouchers. Further buy now, pay later, which is a sort of personal loans, expensive personal loans. UPI 123 Pay, it is important. It is very, very important. UPI 123, it is the UPI facility for featured phones. There are smartphones, there are featured phones. Now you can use UPI via IVR on a featured phone. You can do transactions on a featured phones, right? Like a Nokia 1100 kind of a phone. You can do your financial transactions on a featured phone. Even if you don't have a smartphone, if you don't have access to internet, still you can do your transaction using UPI 123 Pay. Okay. Star Women Care Insurance Policy. So obviously, as the name suggests, it is focusing women, right? It is a woman centric health cover, right? For the women between the age of 18 to 75. So India's real GDP forecast to be at 7.8% according to the CRISIL. Again, I have prepared a proper table. Just follow that table. EPF interest rate. Please remember the interest rate of EPF, PPF, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. These 7-8 schemes you need to remember. So it is at 8.1%. Which is lowest in last, I guess, 4 decades, right? It is very low. It used to be 8.5% and it has been decreased to 8.1%, which is still much better than fixed deposit rates, right? Paytm Payment Bank, they cannot onboard new customers. Why? Because RBI directed the Paytm Payment Bank to appoint an IT audit firm to do a proper comprehensive system audit of its IT systems, right? So Paytm Payment Bank, they cannot onboard new customers as per the directions from RBI. Live Quick First PPI Insurance. RBI asked the PPI insurance, prepaid payment instrument insurance, to gain full interoperability. What this word means? All the KYC compliant payment wallets, they should share the data, right? They should for example, you have money in your Amazon Pay and you want to pay somebody who's having Paytm, so that can be done. So Live Quick has become the first prepaid payment instrument insurer to gain full interoperability directed by RBI, right? So it is the first one. So interoperability will enable the customers to perform optimization of their payments and expenditures under their wallet by connecting a card on Visa or RuPay network, or enabling UPI. So sharing the data. Easylient Technologies acquired by Razorpay, which is a payment gateway. We also use the services by Razorpay, so they have acquired another company. Mahila Money and Visa launched prepaid card for women entrepreneurs. So Mahila Money, Visa and Transcorp have collaborated and launched the Mahila Money prepaid card for women entrepreneurs, right? So this prepaid card will help women entrepreneurs to use card for their digital payments more efficiently. Women, they are like 80% of the women, 80.7% of the women, they are having a bank account, but 55% of the women, they are not using the banking services actively. Moody's slashed the growth estimate of India in 2022 to 9.1%. It was 9.5, but now they have slashed it to 9.1%. Why? Because of high oil prices. UCO Bank is going to open 200 new branches by 2023. right? The capital adequacy ratio, you are not really supposed to remember the capital adequacy ratio and the growth. Reserve Bank Innovation Hub set up in Bangalore. So Reserve Bank Governor Shaktikanta Das on Thursday inaugurated Reserve Bank Innovation Hub in Bangalore. They set up with an initial capital contribution of 100 crore to encourage and nurture the financial innovations, right? So the chairman of the board of Hub, Senapati Gopalakrishnan, right? So aim to encourage, nurture innovation in the financial sector in India and work towards financial inclusion. So UN cut the India's forecasted GDP by 2%. So it is now predicted to be like 4.6% by 2022. So they reduced it. SBI signs co-lending pact with 5 HFCs, housing finance companies. They are PNB Housing Finance, IIFL Housing Finance, Shriram Housing Finance, Edelweiss Housing Finance, and Capri Global Housing Finance, right? So they are the SBI has done a co-lending pact with agreement with these 5 HFCs. SEBI levied 5 lakh penalty on Axis Bank for the violation of merchant bankers regulation. Not that important. National Land Monetization Corporation, very important. The central government has valuable land in India and they want to sell it. Obviously, they can't do that without a proper organization. Okay, so now National Land Monetization Corporation is there, whose job is to sell the government's land. It will monetize surplus land, building assets of the central public sector enterprises and government agencies. So government wants to sell off the land, buildings it has. Ink manufacturing unit in Varnika, Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited, they started a new ink manufacturing unit at Varnika. Okay, important. 3% hike in Dearness allowance, very important. So Dearness allowance now is 34%, and that would help 4.8 million employees and 6.9 pensioners in India, right? So 3% hike in Dearness allowance and DA is now 34%. As SEBI tightens the rules for passive breach by fund management companies. So what AMC does, they tell you that give us your money and we are going to invest your money in only large companies or mid cap companies, right? But many times they deviates from their scheme objectives, right? So SBI asked all these AMCs to mend their ways uh, to check their portfolios within 30 days, to rectify their problems within 30 days. But if they don't do that within 60 days, they need to give proper justification why they are not doing it. During that period, they cannot charge any exit load, which is generally 1%, right? So if they fail to do that, those AMC would be barred from launching any new scheme. So obviously they won't do that. They will do the required changes, right? And that's all, students. Again, students, we have started the IBPS RRB Scale 2 and Scale 3 courses on bankexamstudy.com. Scale 2 and Scale 3 courses for on bankexamstudy.com. And we want to do the proper live classes from we did 2 classes only. We want to continue the sessions, but the students, they are unable to join it. That is why I have started a proper WhatsApp group. There is a proper WhatsApp group. I have sent an email to all the students. If you have not received the proper email and if you are already a student of Scale 2 and Scale 3 course, drop me a WhatsApp message. I'll add you to the to the group manually. In the group, I'll send you the important notifications if we prepared any new notes, or if there is any new video, new quiz, or any other update, I'll notify you. That is important. Please join this WhatsApp group. I have already sent you an email. Everybody, whoever has joined the the course, I recommend all of you to, interact with me, ask your doubts, be regular. That is very important for you, right? All of you who have joined the course, please WhatsApp me or join the WhatsApp group, ask your doubts. If you are facing any difficulty, let me know, let me solve your doubts. I want to help you, right? Many of you, you have taken the courses, you are not, taking the classes, you are not studying your notes. I don't know why you are doing so. You are not active. Please join this WhatsApp group, ask your doubts. You have 3 4 5 I guess you have just 5 months with you, 6 months with you. I want you to do, just give me like 30 40 minutes a day. That's all I'm asking from you. Okay. Even if you are unable to join the live classes, please ask your doubts. I request you, please ask your doubts on WhatsApp whenever you are facing any difficulty, whatever I'm teaching. Even if you are unable to ask your doubts during live sessions, please you ask your doubts. I mean, even at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the night, just ask your doubts. Maybe I'll reply after 1 or 2 hours, but I will reply you. Okay. So please start your preparations, be regular. If you have taken course, please don't do that. I mean, that actually ruins my passing percentage of my students. If you have taken the course and you are not being active, that ruins the whole brand, that ruins my name actually, that you took my course and there was nothing in my course. I want to help you, but you are not, ready to take my help. If you have taken my course, if you have faith in me, please trust me. Okay, please ask your doubts. Okay, let me help you. Please let me help you. Okay, so just send me a WhatsApp message, right? If if you have taken the course and if you are not able to find the link to join this WhatsApp group, let me add you to the group. That's important for you and for me as well. I want higher passing percentage from my students, right? I mean, this is my life goal. So subscribe the channel and like this video. That's really, really important. And link to the course is available in the description. If there is any other doubt, just drop me a message.